the first video for the day, which is, well, 20 Indian soldiers killed in border clashes with China. So, starting off really positive. Alright, oh my god, that is loud.
Have been killed fighting with Chinese troops on a disputed border region, according to the Indian Army and government sources. In a statement, the army...
By the way, disputed my ass. China never did anything about this before. And all of a sudden, they're like, yeah, now this is our land. Very beautiful area, though. Look at it.
Said that 17 critically injured Indian troops had succumbed to their wounds, in addition to an officer and 2 soldiers who had died earlier. The incident happened on Monday, and the exact circumstances of the killing is not yet clear.
Probably gunfire. That's so weird. This is the last thing we need. Xi Jinping is on some bullshit, man. China was doing great until that Winnie the Pooh person came into power. Threw everything out of whack. All the previous leaders were moving China in the right direction. And then this man shows up and throws everything out of whack. Like, literally fucking became dictator, pretty much. You know, assumed powers. Now, there's no more, elections, quote-unquote, you know.
Earlier on Tuesday, sources suggested a physical altercation had broken out and no shots were fired. At the time, the sources said the fight involved batons and throwing rocks. It's the first...
Batons and throwing rocks. I wanna see video of these border clashes. How do you get in a fight with batons and throwing rocks in a secluded area like this? I understand, like a city, like a riot type of thing breaking out, but like this is like a canyon, you know? Where is there enough space for batons and rock?
Casualties in 53 years to result from a clash between the nuclear-armed neighbors. China blamed India for the clash on Monday, and the editor of the government-controlled Global Times said the Chinese military had also suffered casualties without elaborating.
Oh yeah, that would actually be interesting. I wonder how many Chinese people died.
India and China have been locked in a standoff in the Galwan Valley in western Himalayas for weeks, with both accusing each other of trespassing into the other's territory. Talks have been...
I don't know. Everything was fine until this man came into power.
But no breakthrough has emerged.
So as far as I'm concerned,
the Chinese Foreign Ministry called on India not...
China's at fault for this one. I understand the Hong Kong situation. I understand the Taiwan situation. Let's say they're, you know, Xi Jinping got balls into that. Kinda. But this situation, this is like straight up provocation. Straight up provocation. So as far as I'm concerned, Xi Jinping needs to chill his fucking boner down a little bit. And take a breather. He's grabbing too much land right away. He doesn't even have Hong Kong yet. Like, calm down with the India situation. Oh, fuck. Tensions rise after North Korea blows up Liaison's office. Hold on. We might get a little... Another World War III scare. 2 for 1, 2 for 1 stream, guys. You excited? Can we get World War III in chat, please? Can we get World War III in chat, please? Can somebody please join me in chat? Let's watch it.
Tensions are high after North Korea demolished a building used to host talks with South Korea. And tonight, the regime is threatening...
Yeah, also, fun fact. Have you noticed that Kim Jong-un, since his, like, death scare, he made that one appearance, which is debatable that it was real. You know, can still debate it. You know, all governments are saying it was real. There's no reason to doubt them. Because it's only incentivizes like America for America to be like, yeah, he's dead. That incentivizes America. So I don't see them lying. So he's probably still alive, but have you seen him since that reappearance? He only reappeared once. And now it's pretty much his sister. And since his sister took over, it's been pretty much going to shit. A lot of rising tensions. Case in point, this one.
Threatening military action. CBS's Margaret Brennan reports.
The statement from North Korea was not subtle, blowing up the Office for Diplomacy in Kaesong that it had opened in 2018 with South Korea.
Like what? What's the point? What's If you're North Korea, you have zero fucking leverage. They're not gonna. We know for a fact they're not gonna invade. If they do, they're so stupid. No, it's not gonna happen. No way. The thing is, we don't like if right now if that woman is running the show, his sister is running the show. I mean, I don't know how much political experience she's had. She may just get in it ahead of herself and start ordering some wacky fucking decisions like this. Or possibly even more antagonistic. I heard there was troops moving to the border the other day. Why?
And making good on a threat issued by Kim Yo-jong.
Yeah. Where is the sister? It's just this woman. It's just her.
Jong-un's increasingly powerful sister. She also said troops are preparing to surge into the DMZ. That's where President Trump took a...
Like, Kim Jong... Okay, as much as people go off on Kim Jong-un, right? He never did this. He seemed to be moving in the right direction. He started opening the country to South Korea. There was talks. There were meetings, escalated meetings all the time about how, oh, we should start, you know, combining our business, like, not business, but like, you know, having more intertwined economic interests, which is great for rebuilding relations. And now he has a fucking stroke or something, his sister takes over, and all that progress is just fucking reversed. Dude, if Kim Jong-un is alive, he needs to put a bullet through her head, dude, at this point.
Symbolic step into North Korea last year.
It needs to, like, what he did to his uncle. There's two rumors. I think I might be confusing you with the generals. Was his uncle blown up by an aircraft gun? Or was his uncle eaten by dogs? I think it's one of those. Game of Thrones shit right there.
Shake hands with Kim Jong-un.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank everybody.
Has stalled. The regime continues to test short-range missiles and has produced enough nuclear material for dozens of weapons. North Korea said today's actions were provoked by South Korean activists who had sent anti-Kim leaflets cross-border. The Trump administration...
See, anti-Kim leaflet... Dude, I don't think Kim Jong-un's in power anymore. I feel like he's not even calling the shots anymore. This is not shit he would pull. Unless he's just like straight up listening to his sister and he's like, yeah, this is a good move. Yeah.
Counterproductive. Careful language meant to keep alive President Trump's signature foreign policy initiative. North Korea often ratchets up tension in election years in the hope of extracting concessions. Former CIA analyst...
Yeah, that is true. That is true.
I think that we are in for a potentially a wild ride in June as North Korea and the Kim family tries to show strength for internal and external audiences.
This is a problem with this situation is a little bit different though. I feel like I might be wrong, because when everything so when they were saying North Korea escalates stuff before an election year, that is true, they do. The problem is prior to the election year, the relations were not getting better, you know. But the past like 4 years, even 6 years, whatever you may even say, since Obama even, the relations have been getting better. You know, North Korea did seem to make progress towards peace, whether it be economic cooperation with South Korea or, you know, improving their relations with America. And that's despite it not being an election year, right? So for them to just say that, oh, they're reversing completely just because it's an election year, I don't think it's correct. I think the biggest problem is Kim Jong-un almost kicked the bucket. And for all we know, he may have kicked the bucket because we only saw him once. And now we're only seeing his sister. And since we've been seeing his sister, their relations have dropped significantly. So I think it's a little bit more than just the election year. That's why I'm a little bit worried. But yeah, Western governments usually panic, even though even in previous years where they know North Korea is not gonna fucking do stuff. North Korea is not gonna invade South Korea. Now with a new leader, nothing is certain. That's the only tricky part you can make the case about. Once you kind of know the leader, they're not going to surprise you for the most part. But from my perspective, what I'm seeing is Kim Jong-un is, at this point, seems like second in command, and the sister's kind of taken over. So I'm a little weary of where this could possibly go.
Margaret Brennan, CBS News, Washington.
Yeah. All right. Hopefully everything works out.